Hi. There's just a couple other things I want to make sure that I go over based on what we have for you guys today. Um, the first thing is the course description. So, what we're doing in this class is we're learning about pre-production, production, post-production, and then we kind of critique, we kind of evaluate our work. So we will talk about pre-production, production, and post-production quite a bit through the semester. So pre-production is planning, scripting, storyboarding, making a shot list, preparing all of that mental planning that you need to do and that you need to work hard on to make a good production. And then there's the production itself, which is creating the video, creating the audio, framing, composition. It's all of the doing. These two parts are very important um, to help each other out. It's kind of strange, but it's almost like it uses two parts of your brain. The pre production is you thinking about how you want to visualize and have this actually turn out. So you get all your thoughts down and you have to record them because something happens as soon as you go out and start doing actual production work. A lot of that just kind of flies out the window because now you're more concerned about the equipment, the camera, the composition, is this picking up proper audio, all of those things. So you need to have your plan in place to look at again and make sure you're getting what you want because you don't want to get to that point where you start putting this together and it doesn't have what you had intended. So those two first parts go hand in hand and they're both very important. And then we have our last part, which is the post production. So after post production is the essential editing and putting all these things together and special effects and different things that tie all of your ideas together. It's like you're quilting them together. The pre production is important because it's all of your intentions. The production itself is very important because it's your intentions coming to life. And then your post production is that point where you actually put it all together. You never want to have bad production or not enough production because when you get to post production, you're going to be really upset with yourself and you'll tell yourself, why didn't I work harder in my production? Because I have my pre production telling me exactly what I wanted to do. And the last thing that we have is like critiquing, it's evaluating what we have and seeing if there's anything else that we need. I want to backtrack to make sure I cover a couple other things while I'm not there. The other thing that I'll need you to do today is to set up folders within your Google Drive. Within your Google Drive, and I have that on the next slide over here, I want you to make a new folder called Video Production. Within that folder, you'll make a folder called Projects, In Classwork, and Skill Checks. One thing I want you to notice, and hopefully you can see this on my screen, is that we always within this class need to be connected to our external, like our Google Drive in a different way. So not just having that drive sitting over in the corner, but we need to actually connect to it. It's called Google Drive for Desktop so that we can save our projects directly to the drive. I know that some students already are aware of this, but to find it, down in the bottom corner of your screen, there's this little arrow. And that little arrow, there's a flyout menu that pops up. That flyout menu, you want to look for your drive icon. Right now, mine is color, which means I'm already connected to my Google Drive for file stream or Google Drive for desktop. I'm sorry, that's what it's called now. What you'll want to do is always click on that, and another little flyout menu will pop up. See, mine's already active. And since mine's already active, I can see everything that I've been working on and it is successfully saved. So there's a little check mark. That's what we always want to look for because whenever you're saving something to your Google Drive, there's kind of a little hiccup. It's going to the cloud, so it needs to save someplace else. So you need to let it have a little time to save someplace else. Um, so within the class, it's very important to understand how to connect to that. So if mine was grayed out, I would click on that and then sign in. But these are the files that you need to set up, and Miss Bond can move to that slide when you're ready to start setting those files up. But video production, and then you'll have projects, in classwork, and skill checks all within that video production folder. And I think that's all I wanted to make sure that I kind of talked one-on-one with you. But I'll put this video up here too as a link, and I hope to see you pretty soon.